Good morning and welcome to Kelly Walsh High School. We're in Casper in the consolation round of the 3A State Girls Basketball Championship, and Lyman Lady Eagles basketball is on. After finishing in the top 4 in 3 consecutive seasons, including a state title in 2015, the Eagles return to the tournament. They had their sights set on soaring back to the top. The best they can do is win consolation. They'll look to do that for a second consecutive year. Coach Jason Hansen leads his varsity squad into action this morning at the WHSAA 3A State Championship Tournament. MyLocalRadio.com and KADQ FM 98.3 presents Lyman Eagles basketball. Today's game is brought to you by Rocky Mountain Yeti Auto Group of Evanston, featuring quality Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram vehicles. Wyoming Dental Specialties, orthodontics, endodontists, and oral surgeons. Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet of Evanston, Wyoming. We're a different kind of dealer. West Star Printing of Evanston for all your printing needs, including graduation announcements. Rocky Mountain Sign of Evanston for all your signage needs in Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho. Chad's Automotive of Evanston. No job is too big or too small. Always fair, always honest. The Hilton Garden Inn of Casper, the best place to stay when you visit Casper. By Plains Tire in Evanston, the Tire Professionals, and by MyLocalRadio.com. And now, Eagle fans, let's put the kids to bed. It might be a little early for that, but tie up the horses and crank up the volume for Lyman Eagles basketball on KADQ FM 98.3 and MyLocalRadio.com. Welcome to Kelly Walsh High School, a brand new gym, the floating gym, a big facility. Very nice spot here. Great gym for this basketball game. Kelly Walsh hosting this year along with the Casper Events Center. And on day 2 of the state championship tournament, it's Lyman and Rawlins in the consolation semifinals. Loser goes home. Winner will face Worland, which just defeated Cody 43-39. And let's move along in our pregame coverage. We've got Lyman Eagles basketball coming up. We'll give you a scene set, let you know about these two teams and the matchup when we return right after this on KADQ FM 98.3 with live streaming audio on MyLocalRadio.com. Altitude Evanston is now the all-new Rocky Mountain Yeti. With the same great staff and 5 locations, we have an even larger selection of new and pre-owned vehicles to serve Uintah County. Visit one of our 2 Evanston locations, 100 Wasatch Road, or the newest location at the old Sonic building at the end of the Walmart parking lot. At Rocky Mountain Yeti, we're committed to providing each customer with the best car buying experience. Rocky Mountain Yeti, we are legend driven.
When traveling with your family, remember that everyone is happier with a good night's rest and a full belly. To make your family trip the best ever, plan to stay at the gorgeous Hilton Garden Inn Casper with spacious guest rooms, a beautiful indoor pool and hot tub, and delicious family restaurant. You'll find everything you need to have a happy family, which means a happy trip. The Hilton Garden Inn Casper. Call for reservations today, 307-266-1300.
Welcome back to Kelly Walsh High School and the semifinals of the 3A State Championship consolation bracket. Lyman comes in off a loss yesterday against the Buffalo Bison, 58-53. Rawlins comes in after losing in overtime to Star Valley, 51-47. The Lyman Eagles this season, boy, it's been almost a dream season, but turned into, Lyman fans may consider it a nightmare yesterday. That 58-53 loss against Buffalo, and in that game, 58-53 again was the final score. Lyman had just great performances from a couple of different players, but they turned it over too much, far too many turnovers. McKinley Bradshaw, 32 points, 22 rebounds, along with 6 steals, 3 assists, and 4 blocked shots. McKinley Bradshaw had 13 points and 5 rebounds, but Lyman finished with 25 turnovers in the game. The other problem was Mariah Robinson, the senior from Buffalo, 29 points, 5 rebounds, 3 steals, and a blocked shot. That 29 points, including 13 of 13 from the free throw line, just a little too much for Lyman to overcome. In addition to the points from Mariah Robinson, 11 points from Saren Chapin, and just a little too much from the Bison. They turned it over their fair share as well, 24 times. But a big difference for the Bison in that game, they came into that game shooting as a team just 55% from the free throw line. Yesterday in the win over Lyman, they win by 5. They shot 75%. And boy, you can't just point to one thing. There were a lot of factors in the win, but if you drop that to their season average of 55%, they go about 12, maybe 13 of 24. It's a tie game or a 1-point win for Lyman. But as it is, of course, that's not the way we run things in basketball. You get out on the floor, you decide who wins, and the Buffalo Bison came out on top yesterday. Now, Lyman last year won the consolation, third place the year before, state champs in 2014-15. As for the Rawlins Outlaws, they come in at 14-12 this season, 4-2 in the 3A East number. They finished number 4 in the East after finishing number 2 in the West Quadrant. No state titles in the history of Rawlins basketball. Of course, we Lyman fans know the 4 state titles, one in 2015, also in 95, 85, and in 79. Last year, Rawlins did not make it to state. The year before that, they lost to Warland in the semifinals and then beat Newcastle for third place. In 2014-15, no state tournament, and in 2013-14, 1-2 at the regionals, no state tournament as well. So tough to say who has the advantage in this one. Well, we can compare scores and things like that. Bottom line is this is going to be a good matchup. Lyman beat Star Valley twice this year, lost to them once. Rawlins took Star Valley to overtime yesterday. That may be all the comparison we need as we get set for today's game. Let me get back to our screen with the Lyman Eagles versus the Rawlins Outlaws. We welcome you tuned in. We're going to take a quick break. We'll hear from Coach Jason Hansen of the Lyman Eagles. And didn't have a chance to catch up with Katie Klein, nor do we have time in the pregame show. There's a small press table or media table here at Kelly Walsh High School, and there's just not space to get set up more than 2 or 3 different media personnel, and with multiple outlets covering each game, there's just not the space. So bottom line is we'll hear from Coach Hansen. Won't hear from Coach Katie Klein, but we've got game time in just a couple of minutes. We'll be right back on the Wildlife and mylocalradio.com to hear from Coach Jason Hansen.
There's no job too big, too small, too old, or too new that the team at Chad's Automotive in Evanston won't do. From your high performance to your daily drive, the team at Chad's does it all. Customers always receive fast, friendly service at a fair and honest price. So whether you need the newest diagnostic or the oldest knowledge, you'll find it all at Chad's Automotive in Evanston. Call today, 789-8263. Old or too new that the team at Chad's Automotive in Evanston won't do. From your high performance to your daily drive, the team at Chad's does it all. Customers always receive fast, friendly service at a fair and honest price. So whether you need the newest diagnostic or the oldest knowledge, you'll find it all at Chad's Automotive in Evanston. Call today, 789-8263.
You're in good hands when you choose Dr. Stosage and Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties for dental implants and wisdom tooth extractions. They work with passion and focus. They use techniques and technologies that are modern and precise. With 2 decades of experience, their skills are highly specialized. If you need teeth extractions or dental implants placed, come see Dr. Stosage or Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties, 50 Park Road, or call us at 307-789-9034.
Ryan STEINECKERT pregame with Coach Jason Hansen of the Lyman Eagles. Coach, talk about your game yesterday. How'd you feel about the way the girls played?
Just real proud of them. They battled. We kept getting down, and then we'd battle back and take the lead, and then we'd get down and battle back. And, there was a few times where, I think probably as a fan you'd be like, oh, it's over. And then, they'd make a run, and so I was proud of them for fighting. So.
On the surface, if you just look at the stat sheets, it was like Mariah Robinson versus McKinley Bradshaw. Those two both incredible performances all over the floor and on the free throw line, rebounding, everything.
Yeah, the Robinson girl just had an unbelievable game, probably her career game yesterday. She was totally locked in. She's a 50% free throw shooter, and, she went 13 for 13 from the line, so that kind of makes it tough. So.
If you could go back and do that one again, what would you tell your team pregame? We got to take care of the ball real well. What was the biggest issue?
Yeah, we had a lot of turnovers. They did too. It was just a kind of a defensive battle, and not much I would really change. It's just it's just part of the game. So it's basketball.
Did you have a chance to stick around and watch? I know you've seen Star Valley. You played them 3 times this year, but and then Rawlins. Have you seen them, or did you watch them yesterday?
Yeah, I watched till halftime, and then we left. I've seen them a few times during the season, and Rawlins is going to be a tough matchup for us. They're short, they're fast, they got guards that can handle the ball, and they're kind of polar opposite of us. So we're going to struggle, and hopefully we can, get by them.
What do you feel like you need to do to get by them?
Just take care of the ball. That's going to be our biggest issue, is just getting the ball up the court and getting into our offense. I think if we can do that, I think we'll have success. But if we can't, it's going to be a long game. So,
how tough is it to go from where you were at this season, 2 losses, some legitimate hopes for a state championship, or at least playing for a state title? You lose on the first day, and now you're in consolation. How tough mentally is it for the girls to bounce back and give it everything today?
Well, it's really tough for the coach, but for the players, they're pretty resilient. They're high school kids. They, by the time we get on the bus, they're already talking about boys and did you see that at the game or whatever? And so they're pretty resilient, and they're good kids, and they just treat it as a game. So
you expect them to come out just ready to go?
I hope so.
Are you ready to go?
I'm ready. Yep, I'm ready. So
anything else, Coach?
No, thanks for coming up and covering us, though.
Jason Hanson of the Lyman Eagles, thanks for your time. Good luck today against Rawlins.
Hey, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Coach. Welcome back to Kelly Walsh High School. Ryan Steineckert here as the Lyman Eagles get set to face off with the Rawlins Generals. Generals are the Outlaws, rather. 14-12. They went 4-2 in the 3A East-West quadrant and came out of the East as the number 4 team after the region tournament. Starters are Sadie Forney, number 0, number 1, Olivia Pacheco, number 11, Miranda Wagner, number 14, Stephanie Hernandez Torres, and number 23, Michaela Earl. And for the Lyman Eagles, starters are number 3, Chesney Walker, number 4, Cedar Air, number 12, Cassidy Nelson, number 13, McKaylee Bradshaw, and number 14, McKinley Bradshaw. McKinley yesterday, 32 points, 22 rebounds, 18 of 20 from the free throw line. What a game, not quite enough. Also had 6 steals in the contest. Bradshaw for the tip against, I believe, Stephanie Hernandez, who averages 8.8 points a game, but had 2 points, 4 rebounds yesterday. Ball tipped back, chased down, and picked up by Chesney Walker. Chesney fouled out yesterday for the Lyman Eagles and will look to stay in it this morning, obviously. Down to the right corner, McKaylee Bradshaw skips it back up top. It's deflected right off the face of Chesney Walker, and Lyman turns it over. One thing that Coach Hanson mentioned the team would need to do is take care of the ball better today. And this Rawlins team is smaller and quicker. He said they've got better ball handlers, so we're going to have to be on top of it and take care of it. 2-3 zone defense for the Lyman Eagles. McKaylee Bradshaw up top on one of the spots. Pass into the middle, deflected. Rawlins gets it back. Outlaws right side to the left. Forney holds, kicks it right wing over to Wagner. Back across the top left side. Rawlins showing some good patience here early on against the 2-3 zone defense. McKaylee in the, or not McKaylee, but Cassidy Nelson in the middle of the defense. McKaylee fouled out yesterday, and the Lyman Eagles would like to avoid that 3-point shot up off the window for Miranda Wagner from the right wing. She goes down, and boy, she looks like she's in some pain. She is rolling on the floor, rolls over, kicking her left leg, and it looked like a possible right ankle. Boy, we'll cross our fingers and hope the best for her. That's the last thing we want to see here, and we'll hope Miranda Wagner will get back out on the floor before this game is done. Boy, still down on the floor. Teams huddling. A hush goes over the crowd. You go from the loud, the cheering, especially right after a 3-point basket. Rawlins is excited, and so just a silence in the gymnasium. Wagner up to her backside, sitting down, and just turning her head in pain. She gets applause from a few different individuals in the crowd. Lyman Eagles not even talking. They are watching Wagner to see if she's all right. She's up on her feet, putting a little bit of pressure on the right leg or foot as she's helped on both sides by coaches and assistants. And boy, again, just hoping the best for Miranda, that she comes back I mean, hopes, I'm not sure. You're not going to speculate about what the injury is, but we'll wish her the best and obviously hope that she's all right and can come back in maybe as early as this game. We'll see. Full court pressure from the Outlaws. Lyman gives in to Walker. Chesney turns, goes right, then left across the timeline. Eagles attacking left to right. They're designated home team in this one, so in the home whites. Walker finds a lane, goes to the hoop, floats it up from the right side off the glass. She kissed it off real nice from the right side, and the Eagles are within one, 3-2 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. Up the other way, Brooklyn Arnold is bumped from behind, goes to the floor, misses the shot, but we'll get a couple of, or the Outlaws will have it in under the baseline. McKinley Bradshaw with her first personal foul. Lyman has switched to a man-to-man defense for this inbound play. Lob in out high. Forney lobs it to the right corner. A little dribble drive by Michaela Earl, and she shoots. Earl found a lane to the basket, put it up and in, and Rawlins up 5-2. It's the same score we had early in the first quarter last night. Bradshaw's pass across the top deflected by McKaylee and out of bounds. Lyman with 2 early turnovers. Trails 5-2 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. Lyman applying some full court pressure. McKinley Bradshaw picks it away from behind of Brooklyn Arnold. An early steal for the Lyman Lady Eagles. Down to the other end, McKaylee dribbles to her right, and a wrap up and a foul from Michaela Earl. Coach Hansen shouting out from the sideline. Keeping an eye on Arnold. She's got her shoe off, and a trainer attending to her, asking her to move her ankle from side to side. Lyman inbounds. Pass into the middle. McKaylee Bradshaw shoots, bounces high off the rim again, and then drops down through. McKaylee with her first bucket, and Lyman trails by 1, 5-4. A turnover, and Bradshaw, I believe it was McKinley with another steal. An errant pass, and McKinley steals it away. Forney hounding Chesney Walker, who gives off to Air. Cedar dribbles to her right, gives to Nelson. Lyman fires inside, looking for Bradshaw. It's poked away, and another turnover is a Lyman third already of the game. Bradshaw almost takes one away. That's McKaylee almost gets it away from Rawlins, but the Outlaws keep possession. Forney over to the right wing, bounces across the lane, left angle jumper from 7 feet out. Michaela Earl puts that up and in, and Rawlins showing some, didn't take care of the ball, just 1 turnover so far. Hitting shots, McKinley Bradshaw dribbles, spins in the lane, drops it in for McKaylee. McKinley probably thinking I should have shot that, as she broke the ankles of Stephanie Hernandez, who ended up on her backside, but instead Lyman turns it over for a 4th time. Already 4 early turnovers. They force one, no. Chesney Walker knocked it away from Forney, but couldn't maintain possession on the sideline, or on the baseline. It was Olivia Pacheco, actually, who had the ball knocked away. Pacheco yesterday, 16 points, 6 rebounds, 3 steals in the overtime loss against Star Valley. 51-47 was the final score in that one. Arnold dribbles to her right. Rawlins with a fast break opportunity. 2 players out in front. Forney tries to save it and does, but into Chesney Walker. Rawlins got a little ahead of themselves. Lyman gets a little ahead of themselves. McKaylee up to the baseline, and it's on the floor, a jump ball possession arrow to Rawlins. 5 turnovers already for Lyman. That's only 3.5 minutes into the game, and the Eagles struggling to take care of the basketball, something that Coach Hansen said we've got to do better at today. 25 turnovers yesterday in the loss. Forney gets up past the defense. Bradshaw again pokes it away from behind, tips it back in bounds to Nelson, or to Smith rather, and then Smith is fouled. So a second foul on Rawlins. Sadie Forney with her first personal. McKinley dribbling up across the timeline. Forney guarding Walker. McKinley picked up near mid-court by Stephanie Hernandez. Pass to the left side, deflected away out of bounds. Looking for Yagi, and Coach Hansen calls a timeout. 5 early turnovers and a 7-4 deficit on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. Lyman takes a timeout. We'll take one too and be right back on the Wildlife and MyLocalRadio.com. If you're looking for live local sports, local news, weather, live classifieds, and free photo downloads, search no more. MyLocalRadio.com has what you want. Watch your teams live or browse the tens of thousands of photographs of Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho high school events, from speech and drama competitions, rodeo, an array of different athletics, activities, community events, and so much more. Visit MyLocalRadio.com today and find what you're looking for. Back at Kelly Walsh High School in the consolation semifinals. The winner goes on. They'll face Warland, who beat Cody 43-39 this morning. That was the first game of the day. The loser is done. Season finished. Inbound to Walker Chesney. Dribbles right and gives to McKaylee on the right wing, way out high. Rawlins pressuring way out there with a man-to-man defense. McKinley on the right wing. Stephanie Hernandez-Torres tasked with a man-to-man matchup with McKinley. Pass into the side, and Olivia Smith can't hang on to it. She saves it from the baseline and picked off. But then the other way, McKinley with another steal. Bradshaw heads up to the left side. Euro step around the defense, lays it up with the right hand and in on the left side. Off the glass. Rawlins pushing quickly back the other way. They break the press. Down inside. Little jump stop and a finish from the right side. Brooklyn Arnold pushes the lead back out to 3, 9-6. On the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard, and a inbound violation on Lyman is a 7th turnover already this game. 7 turnovers, 6 points, 4 minutes and 22 seconds gone by in this first quarter. Rawlins on top 9-6. If Lyman starts taking care of the basketball, get more shot opportunities. Forney dribbles to the right side, just outside the free throw line, bounces back out to Arnold. She'll dribble to her right. 2-3 zone defense. No, a man-to-man, but switching inside. A drive blocked by Bradshaw. Pacheco got down inside. Again, had 14 points yesterday, but she's stuffed. Bradshaw, 3 steals and a block with 2 points already in this one. Lyman trails 9-6 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. A couple of substitutions. Bradshaw and Bradshaw get a breather. I don't know if McKinley got any kind of a moment to take a breath yesterday. She was in the entire game. Inbound pass, and that misses too far out in front. Earl looking for Forney. That bounces to the sideline out of bounds. Lyman will take over. A 3rd turnover for the Rawlins Outlaws. I keep wanting to call them the Generals because the Legion baseball team from Rawlins is the Generals. This is the Outlaws of Lyman. Inbound to Mandy Eyre, the sophomore. Will dribble up across the timeline. Lyman attacking from my view, left to right here at Kelly Walsh High School. South to north. Good ball movement. Kick it left corner. 3-point shot just a little too long off the iron. Eyre with the rebound, turns and kicks it back outside to reset the offense. Peden outside. 3-point shot. Spring Yagi. That one just a little short off the iron to the glass, and then the rebound pulled down by Pacheco. She'll turn and run. Outlaws trying to push. Pacheco to the right baseline. She's fouled by Olivia Smith, I believe, and Pacheco will shoot 2 free throws. Welcome, you tuned in on 98.3 FM, KADQ, the Wildlife in the Evanston and Southwest Wyoming area. Free throw from the left side, or misses from the left side. Bounces off to the right. Pacheco, a 50% free throw shooter. She's gotten to the line, I believe, more than anybody on the team. 150 free throw attempts, and she misses the first, swishes the second one through, so that keeps with her trend of 50%, 10-6. Outlaws on top on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. Mandy Eyre across the timeline, picks up the dribble. She may be in some trouble. Somebody come to her. Peden does. Rawlins goes for the steal. Peden drives in, kicks it back outside. 3-point shot from the right wing, over the top, airmailed. Lyman trying to pull the rebound in, misses, and another Outlaw is down. And boy, she's in a lot of pain. Is this Brooke Palmer? It is Palmer, and she was down face down. Rolls over, but then rolls back to her right side. Boy, she's really in a lot of pain. Not what you want to see. We already saw Arnold, or Miranda Wagner go down injured. Wagner got her ankle taped up, and she's walking around on that right ankle, putting some pressure on it. doing some knee bends and hopping a little bit. And that's good to see from her, but not at this moment. Brooke Palmer still down on the floor. We'll take a quick injury timeout. Maybe Palmer sits up with some help. We will take that injury timeout, and we'll be right back on the Wildlife and mylocalradio.com.
Hi there, Craig Dearden with Castle Rock Chevrolet right here in Evanston. Of course, it's about finding you that perfect vehicle, but at Castle Rock, it's about a lot more. It's using our experience to get you the best rate. We will get you the vehicle that you've always wanted. It's about knowing your vehicle is in the right hands. Throughout the buying experience here at Castle Rock Chevrolet, we're here for you. If you're ready to buy a new truck, come to Castle Rock. Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet. We're a different kind of dealer.
Brooke Palmer helped up off the floor. She is avoiding any pressure on her left foot. So Wagner with the right foot, injury somewhere in the right foot area. Outlaws with it. Bradshaw with a steal. McKinley bounces across the lane for McKaylee. She loses the handle, gets it back, goes to the floor, bounces outside. It's a scrum and a jump ball. Possession arrow will keep it on Lyman's end of the floor, and McKinley with a nice dish off to McKaylee. The pass maybe a bit low on the bounce, but McKaylee probably knows she's got to pull that one in and finish. It was an easy bucket opportunity. Inbound to McKinley. She puts it up and in, and she's fouled and has an and-one opportunity to bring Lyman within one. 10-8 on the mylocalradio.com scoreboard. Our broadcast today is brought to you in part by First Bank in Mountain View. Visit firstbank-online.com for all your banking needs, serving individuals, farm and ranch, and business customers. Stop in at the First Bank in Mountain View. And by Bridgerland CarQuest, 24 Meadow Street, Mountain View, Wyoming, with reliable, quality auto parts, welding supplies, vehicle sound systems, and accessories, plus floor mats, and so much more. Bradshaw, nothing but net, but on the wrong side of the rim. A rare, not only a rare miss, maybe first ever air ball for Bradshaw. Outlaws go the other way. Forney kicks it back outside to Earl. Michaela dribbles to her left open. She'll take the three, misses left side. Outlaws banked one in earlier. That was Miranda Wagner, who is looking to get back into the game as a trainer attends Brooke Palmer's left ankle. The Lyman Eagles with the rebound. Up top, a travel. Lyman with 8 turnovers in the ball game already. Minute 50 left in the first quarter. Eagles within 2, 10-8 on the mylocalradio.com scoreboard, but as many turnovers as points so far. They better pull that in and put things, better take care of it better. Earl drives left side, misses short. McKinley, long baseball pass looking for McKaylee, and she'll chase it down on the baseline and travel. So Lyman turns it over another time. Miranda Wagner checks back in. Good to see her back in. She went down earlier, injured what looked like a left or a right ankle sprain. She's bumped a little bit out of bounds and throws it away. Up court, Bradshaw tied up on the floor with Hernandez. And a jump ball will go right back to Rawlins. Lyman again pressuring, full court pressure. They forced 5 turnovers so far in the first quarter. That helps offset the 9 times they've given it away already. Wagner rather, kicks it left side, 3-point shot up and an air ball by Earl. Great hustle from Olivia Pacheco trying to save that ball. She dives to the floor. And boy, it's a good thing there's about 20 feet of space from the baseline to the wall, because she dove out about 10 feet. What a great effort. Lyman trails 10-8 on the mylocalradio.com scoreboard. McKinley Bradshaw up across the timeline. Rawlins is backed off on the press. Out to the right wing. McKaylee drives, stop, pop, 4-footer is too long. Offensive board, no. Offensive board again, and this time it's ripped down by Danae Scholl. Eagles, Cedar Air had an offensive rebound, missed from the left side. Right side, nice pass inside. Palmer turns, shoots, and she's fouled. McKaylee Bradshaw, the guilty party. Rawlins, as a team this year, just 50% from the free throw line. Miranda Wagner banked in a three to start the scoring this morning and hits her first free throw. She's the top free throw shooter on the team, 66% this season, and she hits her first. McKinley gets another short breather with 42.9 seconds left in the first quarter. Coach Hansen will send Mandy Eyre back into the game. Second free throw also good by Miranda Wagner. And boy, look at her coming back from the injury. She gets the ankle taped, and she's back in there and contributing right away. Again, you don't want to see any injuries no matter who you're cheering for. So it's good to see Wagner back in there and hitting those two free throws. 12-8, Lyman trails by 4. Eyre dribbles to her left. Picks it up, looks backdoor. She's got McKaylee, who goes up strong off the window and in. Nice backdoor cut. McKaylee Bradshaw. Inbound pass deflected right back to the Outlaws. They'll try it again. Lyman with the full court press. And moving along the baseline. The official says, nope, not on this one. Had it been on the after the make basket, then yes, but after the deflect back out of bounds, you cannot move along the baseline. And the officials blow the whistle. Inbound to McKaylee. She goes up high, bounces, dribbles once, and she's fouled on the floor. Bradshaw and the Eagles with 23 seconds left in the first quarter. The foul.
Foul is on the Lady Outlaws, number 23.
Michaela Earl, who averages 9 points a game. Had 5 points, a couple of steals yesterday in the loss. Inbound, Eyre slices across, misses a little too strong off the glass, and the rebound pulled down by Scholl. Up ahead, the Outlaws get a quick outlet pass up to the right side. Finish on the right window by Brooklyn Arnold. 14-10. Each time Lyman climbs within 2 or 1. Rawlins gets a bucket to push that lead back out. Eyre with 2. 1 gives it off. Shot at the buzzer. Beats the buzzer. Olivia Smith knocks it down from just outside the free throw line. And at the end of 1, Lyman trails by 2, 14-12 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. Second quarter action coming up when we return on the Wildlife 98.3 FM and MyLocalRadio.com.
Superior Rental is Evanston's only full-service rental equipment store. We have what you need to get the job done. Backhoes, trenchers, excavators, air compressors, jackhammers, concrete tools, hammer drills, aerators, tillers, power rakes, forklifts, log splitters, tables and chairs, popcorn, snow cone, and cotton candy machines. All right, you get the picture. You don't have to own when you can rent from Superior Rental, 371 Prospector Drive in Evanston.
A lot of turnovers in that first quarter. Lyman with 9 by my tally. Rawlins 6. And the Outlaws lead 14-12. Olivia Smith hit a buzzer beater from about 17 feet out. Straight away, just beyond the free throw line to bring Lyman to within 2. Eagles will have the basketball to start this second quarter. Yagi, Mandy Eyre, Bradshaw, that's McKaylee, along with Cedar Eyre, and in the right corner, Olivia Smith looks inside. It's deflected away out of bounds. Lyman maintains possession. 14-12, Rawlins with the lead on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. Winner stays alive to face Worland tomorrow in the Consolation Championship. The loser goes home. Pass to the right side, deflected away from Cedar Eyre, out of bounds again to the Lyman Eagles. Already 2 quick deflections. These Rawlins Generals, Coach Hansen mentioned they're not real big, but they're quick. Nice move by McKaylee Bradshaw to get around the defense. Misses the shot. Rebound chased down by Mandy Eyre in the corner. She'll dribble back outside and then get in some trouble. Pivots around. Double team comes. Wrap up. Jump ball. Possession arrow to the Outlaws. I mean, that's essentially turnover number 10 already for the Lyman Eagles. They're a little bit late to set up in the full court pressure. McKaylee just about forces a turnover on her own. Rawlins goes up court. They had a 1-on-2, couldn't get an advantage. Kick it out right side on the wing. 2-point shot of Miranda Wagner, who averages 10 points a game, has 7 already in this one. 16-12 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. Rawlins back out to a 4-point lead. Bradshaw, Peden, Bradshaw, the 2 Bradshaws and Cassidy Nelson set to check back in. My mistake, McKaylee's still in there, so McKinley set to check in with Nelson and a couple others. Out to the right wing. Fake jumper by Arnold. Bounce it up top, almost deflected away by McKaylee. Arnold, or Palmer picks it up, goes inside. Nice reverse by Michaela Earl, who has 6 points. 18-12, Lyman. Biggest struggle so far, turnovers. 10 in this ball game. McKaylee Bradshaw on the right wing. Looks inside, she finds Yagi cutting. Spring passes back across the lane over the top of Mandy Air, and she can't come down with it. That's a 9th, make it 11th turnover of the game. Bunch of substitutions. Chesney Walker back in. Hope Sinnott checks into the game as well. So it's McKinley along with Peden, Nelson, Walker, Sinnott, and who's the 5th one out there? McKinley Bradshaw, Nicole Peden, and Cassidy Nelson. Left wing, holding is Brooklyn Arnold. She'll dribble around the top, guarded by McKinley. Kicks it back outside, long 2, off the front of the rim, short, and Forney with the rebound. Offensive board for the Outlaws. 18-12. Rawlins on top on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. Arnold from the right corner tries to penetrate. Defense cuts her off. Lyman into man-to-man. They've gone back and forth between the man-to-man and a 2-3 zone. Pacheco, the right corner, back up top. Looks for Hernandez. It's one dribble, looks inside, ball poked away. Lyman comes up with the steal. Up the left side, Sinnott tries to go all the way to the hoop and travels.
And we have a traveling violation.
Got down to the baseline, feeling confident, but defense stepped in there and stopped her in her tracks. Not quite quick enough for Lyman as they turn it over for a 12th time in the ball game. Palmer, left wing. Brooklyn Arnold drives, puts it up off the glass, can't get it to go. Nelson with the rebound for Lyman. Palmer ends up, or Arnold rather, ends up on the floor hard, but pops right back up. Nelson, jumper from the right elbow is good. Cassidy Nelson hits the bucket. 18-14, Lyman down by 4 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. Palmer to the right wing, back around the top of the arc. Sinnott guarding, kick it out left wing, 3, yes! Brooklyn Arnold drains the 3. 21-14. Rawlins up by a touchdown. McKinley to the right wing. She'll try to answer with a long 3, and she got it. McKinley Bradshaw from downtown. Just 5 points so far in the game. Brings Lyman back to within 4. McKinley with a little step back to create the space. That was a long college range 3. Left wing, Arnold drives, cut off there, good defense, kick it around, Palmer for 3, got that one off the back of the iron and down through. Miranda Wagner with 10 points in the game. As teams exchange 3-point buckets, can Lyman answer? We'll see. 24-17. Rawlins on top. Bradshaw to the right wing, bounces inside, looking for Nelson. It's deflected away from her, back to her foot. Bradshaw came in to try and help and knocked away out of bounds. McKaylee Bradshaw checks back into the game. So it's Bradshaw, Nelson, Peden, and Walker on the floor for Lyman. Trailing 24-17 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. Palmer up across the timeline, dribbles to her left, back to her right. Again, Lyman still in the man-to-man defense. Arnold down in the right corner. Fakes a pass inside, looks in there, nothing there. Gives to Hernandez Torres, and then back up top, Forney around left wing. They work it around to the corner. Pacheco pulls up for 3, misses back of the iron. Rebound pulled down by Bradshaw. I got that as McKinley's 3rd or 4th rebound after 22 boards yesterday. She dribbles up to the right wing, picks up the dribble, and fires inside, looking for McKaylee, and a reach in by Olivia Pacheco. Draws a whistle. I believe that's Olivia's first personal foul. Not a lot of fouls so far in this game. Boy, we had a lot of fouls yesterday. Pacheco, a 2nd personal foul. I missed one. Peden to inbound, holding, got her, lob it in, goes into McKaylee. She'll turn, dribble against the D, kick it back out free throw line to Nelson. To McKinley Bradshaw, drives left side, pulls up, misses short on a lot of contact. Couple of bodies end up on the floor. McKinley steals it back, lobs it in. It's off the side of the glass, and Hernandez can't hold on to it. So McKinley Bradshaw with the steal, the save, and Lyman has the basketball. Timeout on the floor, Coach Jason Hansen. 24-17, Rawlins with a 7-point lead. We'll take a quick timeout as well on the Wildlife and mylocalradio.com.
No matter what you need to have printed, Westar Printing is the place you want to have it done. Calendars, letterhead, envelopes, brochures, books, posters, vinyl banners, business forms, announcements, wedding invitations, and business cards are just a few examples. You can also have your favorite family photos printed on canvas or placed into a personalized family photo calendar. You will want to do business with Westar Printing. Stop in today. Westar Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston.
Serving Wyoming since 1941, Plains Tire is Wyoming's oldest and largest tire dealer with great locations throughout the state. They'll get you the right tires that offer the best results for your vehicle at the lowest prices, guaranteed. Plus, you can go to any Plains Tire Pro dealer with their nationwide warranty service. And check out their Plains Tire phone app.
Come down and see us at Plains Tires on 157 Bear River Drive for all your automotive needs. Hablamos también español.
The Outlaws' Miranda Wagner banked in a 3 to start the scoring, and Rawlins has led since then. Lyman's cut the lead to 1, 2, 3 points, but Rawlins has pushed that lead out to 7 midway through the second quarter. 3:15 left here in the second. Lyman with the basketball. McKinley on the left wing receives the inbound pass, dribbles around the top of the arc, looking backdoor, and Andez deflects that pass away and out of bounds. And another big story of this one, Lyman with 14 turnovers already in this ball game. Walker to inbound from the right sideline, bounces into McKinley. Bradshaw fires a long skip pass, and it almost goes through everybody. McKaylee didn't know if that was for Peden. Peden didn't know if it was for McKaylee. McKaylee picks it up, dribbles to the left side, pulls up just a bit long from the right elbow, and the rebound comes down to Michaela Earl. Rollins Generals push up court, ball deflected. McKaylee chases it down, and she is cut under by Forney, hustling for the ball. McKinley goes down hard. Just got her feet knocked out from underneath her. It was inadvertent, nothing malicious, just a hard hustle play by Forney, diving for the basketball. And that'll be Forney's second personal foul. 16 fouls for the Rawlins Outlaws. Lyman with 3 team fouls. Inbound, Nelson. Cassidy dribbles left, gives to McKaylee. Lob inside for McKaylee. She goes up high to receive, turns, puts it up with the left hand and in off the left side. 24-19. Lyman within 2 and a foul. McKinley Bradshaw just picked up her second. She ended up with the basketball, but the officials determined that's because of the foul. So McKinley with 2 fouls. She fouled out yesterday. You better watch out. Oh, they charge it to McKaylee Bradshaw, and that's her second. Make sure to get that straight. So McKinley with 1, McKaylee with 2. Left wing, Earl holding, lobs inside. She's got Scholl, ball almost poked away, gets it off Palmer, free throw line, turn around, nifty move off the window, gave a ball fake, then pivoted around and put it up and in off the glass. 26-19, Rawlins back up by 7. McKinley way out on the left wing, dribbles toward her left. Toward her right, rather. McKinley picks it up, gives to Nelson, lobs inside for McKaylee. Nice pass up in over the defense, lobbed it in over the top, and McKaylee finishes on the left side window. 26-21, and a ball knocked away out of bounds. Did we get a foul on Lyman? I believe we did. Nicole Peden picks up her first. Lyman's 15 foul with 1:54 left, second quarter, and Rawlins on top by 5, 26-21 on the mylocalradio.com scoreboard. Rawlins has led from the start. Miranda Wagner hit a 3, banked it in to get the scoring started. Up left side. Ball poked away from Arnold. Quick hands from McKinley Bradshaw, but knocked away out of bounds. McKinley was hoping the officials would say it would touch Rawlins' lash, but no. Inbound, Earl looking in, finds Hernandez, back to Earl. McKaylee rather, dribbles to her right and gives off to Wagner. Miranda sprained her left ankle, twisted it in the first quarter. She got it taped up and has come back in to score 7 points so far here in this second period. Not looking too ginger on it, pulls up from the left wing and misses it, rims around. McKinley Bradshaw with the rebound. She'll turn and go up ahead for McKaylee. The pass a little too far out in front. And Lyman gives it away for a 14th time by my count. McKaylee Turns and says, ladies, let's get a turnover. Come on. 1:24 left, first quarter, or first half rather, and just about a takeaway. Spring Yagi jumped in front of a pass, but it goes off her leg and out of bounds.
Checking in for Lady Outlaws, number 12.
And number 12, Brooke Palmer, back into the game. Looking a little ginger on that right angle. She went down earlier and took her a while to get taped up and back in there. But again, good to see her back in there, and that injury apparently not too serious. Palmer from the left wing, shot up, blocked by Olivia Smith. Lyman with it, McKinley up to the right wing. Looking inside, she lobs it in there for McKaylee, I believe. McKaylee turns, shoots, and she's fouled. Outlaws not sure who the foul was on, but McKaylee Bradshaw will go to the line, and this will be just the second and third free throws of the game for the Lyman Eagles, who average 21 free throws per night. That's the job that Rawlins has done so far. They've been good on defense and have been clean on defense. McKaylee's first free throw, too strong, back of the iron, plopped off. She's a 57% free throw shooter this season, 13 points, 5 rebounds yesterday in the narrow loss against Buffalo. Misses the second free throw as well, and the rebound pulled in by Hernandez. Pass up court, picked off by McKinley Bradshaw, and she carries the basketball. So turnovers exchanged, and Rawlins has it with 58.8 seconds left in the first half. Forney looks to inbound, goes in backcourt, tipped away. Arnold chases it down, turns and goes, lobs it up ahead, and McKinley Bradshaw turns and catches it over the shoulder. An interception for the Lyman Eagles. Bradshaw up across the timeline with 47 seconds to go, and Lyman down by 5. Bradshaw around to the top, to the right wing. She gets a step on the defense, drives all the way to the hoop, puts it up and in. Caught Stephanie Hernandez a little bit flat-footed, and that's all that Bradshaw needs. Here's another deflection. McKaylee with the steal. Up to the right side, picks up the dribble just inside 3 range, kicks it back out. McKinley, the step-back 3 for McKinley Bradshaw. Drops in, and we're tied at 26 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. 17-16. Forney up ahead to Arnold with 12 seconds. Arnold drives, puts it up off the glass. Too strong. Good defense by Lyman. Hands straight in the air. A fight for it on the baseline, and it's out of bounds to the Lyman Eagles. 7.5 seconds to go. What a run by Lyman. A 7-0 run, including 5 points from McKinley Bradshaw. A step back 3 and a lay-in. With 6-5, McKinley up ahead, looking inside. It's deflected into the hands of the Eagles, and Smith is pounded to the floor. And we'll go to the free throw line with 3.2 seconds left. The question is this 1-and-1? It is. Sadie Thorney with her 3rd personal foul. Rawlins is getting a couple of players in foul trouble. Forney with 3, Pacheco with 2, Earl with 2. At the line, Lyman looking for their first lead of the game. Olivia Smith to shoot 1-and-1. She's a 53% free throw shooter this season. Coach Hansen subs a few players out, does not want to get Bradshaw. McKinley Bradshaw, 14 points, 10 of them here in the second quarter. And Olivia Smith to shoot 1-and-1. She can give Lyman their first lead of the game if she hits this first one, tied at 26. Lyman on top, 27-26. Miranda Wagner banked in a 3 to start the scoring. Rawlins had led until this moment. 3.2 seconds left in this second quarter. Second free throw, Smith misses. It's picked up by Yagi. She'll shoot the 3 to beat the buzzer and misses just wide left. And at the half, it's Lyman 26, Rawlins 27 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. What a first half we've had in the consolation semifinals. These teams trying to avoid elimination. We'll see who does it after the next 16 minutes of game time. But first, our halftime report. That's coming up right after this on the Wildlife and MyLocalRadio.com.
If you've struggled to get a vehicle because of some bumps in your credit, then come to the all-new Rocky Mountain Yeti Auto Group. We have over 20 different lenders ready to help you reestablish your credit with a quality new or pre-owned vehicle. Good credit, bad credit, bankruptcy? Let the new Rocky Mountain Yeti Auto Group try to help you. Call our credit hotline today and ask for Jeff or Dave to get pre-approved for your next vehicle. Call 307-789-3151 today. Rocky Mountain Yeti, legend driven.
When scheduling meetings and conferences in Casper, Wyoming, the best place is the Hilton Garden Inn. With beautifully decorated professional meeting rooms, full meal catering services, and a full service bar, the professional event staff at the Hilton Garden Inn Casper will make sure every detail is handled. You'll reduce the stress of organizing your next meeting or conference when you work with the professionals at the Hilton Garden Inn Casper. Call today, 307-266-1300.
Welcome to Chad's Automotive. How can I help you?
You know you have the best mechanic when you find yourself referring your friends to him. A large number of customers at Chad's Automotives are referrals from other satisfied customers. Chad and his team are honest and do their best for every single customer. When you think about it, if you wouldn't refer your mechanic to a friend, you're probably using the wrong mechanic. Call Chad's Automotive today. Everything from routine maintenance to major repair. 307-789-8263. That's 307-789-8263.
You're in good hands when you choose Dr. Stosage and Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties for dental implants and wisdom tooth extractions. They work with passion and focus. They use techniques and technologies that are modern and precise. With 2 decades of experience, their skills are highly specialized. If you need teeth extractions or dental implants placed, come see Dr. Stosage or Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties, 50 Park Road, or call us at 307-789-9034.
Welcome back at the half. The Lyman Eagles took a lead with 3.2 seconds left to go in that first half. Olivia Smith knocked down the first of a 1-and-1 trip to the free throw line. And Lyman leads 27-26 at the half despite 14 first half turnovers. They forced 15 Rawlins turnovers, including 9 in the second quarter alone. McKinley Bradshaw with 7 steals, 5 rebounds, 14 points. And Lyman leads by 1 at the half. Stay tuned, we'll have some more halftime stats and highlights for you. Our game today is broadcast brought to you in part by Reese Auto Service at 541 Highway 413 in Lyman. Now you can also buy your tires at Reese Auto Service. Great prices, quality, friendly service at Reese Auto Service. And by Bradshaw Home and Glass at 321 Bradshaw Street. Bradshaw's with Jones Vinyl Doors, Martin Garage Doors, roofing, shingles, plus so much more. Bradshaw's Home and Glass. And by Bridger Valley Electric in Mountain View. Bridger Valley Electric, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative. Stay tuned for the halftime show when we return on the Wildlife and MyLocalRadio.com.
If you want your truck to really catch the eye, have the professionals at Plains Tire in Evanston install a custom lift kit with new tires and wheels. We've got a huge selection to choose from, so no matter what your style is, we've got the tires and wheels to make you smile. The way your truck looks reflects on you. Get the reflection you want with a lift kit, new tires, and wheels from Plains Tire in Evanston, the tire professionals. 157 Bear River Drive. Stop in today.
Business cards are a powerful and inexpensive way to promote the goods and services you offer. You can design your own cards or have the professionals at Weststar Printing design your business cards. Now with same day and next day turnaround on all business card printing, you don't have to wait. Get your business cards today. Professional quality, inexpensive prices, and quick turnaround. Visit Weststar Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston, across from the library. Weststar Printing, 307-789-5202.
City Drug carries a wide selection of durable medical equipment and other products that help make your life more comfortable. Some examples include wheelchairs, walkers, knee scooters, a variety of braces, crutches, safety handles for the bathroom or shower. Other products include compression stockings to help minimize leg and ankle pain caused by swelling, and Dr. Comfort footwear. When you're looking for items that can make your life a little better, visit the friendly staff at City Drug at the corner of 10th and Main Street in Evanston.
Back at Kelly Walsh High School in the WHSAA State Championship Tournament on day 2. Both these teams lost yesterday. Lyman would have been an upset had they been able to beat Buffalo. Of course, that's just on the standings. I think if you look at records, both teams very, very good, but Buffalo came out with the win 58-53. and Rawlins lost in overtime to Star Valley. The fun thing, I think, one of the fun things about 3A girls basketball this season is the parity. You look at these two teams. Lyman won the 3A West South Quadrant, came out of the West as the number 3 seed. Rawlins took second in the 3A East West Quadrant, came out of the East as the number 4 team. And look where we are at the half. Lyman on top by 1, 27-26. This is a 3 versus 4. And then yesterday, Rawlins a 4 versus a 1 in Star Valley, and Rawlins takes it to overtime, loses by just 4. Lyman lost by 5 to Buffalo. The only blowout so far in this girls tournament in 3A basketball has been Douglas beating Cody 66-48. At the half, McKinley Bradshaw with 14 points, 5 rebounds, 7 steals. McKaylee Bradshaw with 6 points. Olivia Smith with 3, and then 2 apiece from Cassidy Nelson and Chesney Walker. Lyman, normally the best free throw shooting team in 3A girls basketball this season. They were by percentage the first in the state, but so far in this one just 1 of 5. That one, a big one though, to help give Lyman the lead. Olivia Smith's first of a 1-and-1 trip. And Lyman closed that first half on an 8-0 run. They were down 26-19. Smith's free throw capped off that 8-point run to put Lyman on top for the first time in the game with 3.2 seconds to go in the first half. Rawlins Outlaws were led by Miranda Wagner's 12 points. She twisted an ankle in the first quarter after scoring 5 points, or after scoring 3 points. She hit the opening 3-point bucket off the glass to put Rawlins on top right from the start. She injured her left ankle, or was it her right ankle? Either way, she injured an ankle, went off to the sideline. She was taped up, checked out, and came back in, hit 2 free throws, also scored 7 points in the second quarter, and she leads the way for Rawlins, 12 points. 7 points from Brooklyn Arnold. Michaela Earl had 6, and Olivia Pacheco with 1. That's your halftime report, brought to you in part by Stoats Equipment in Preston, Idaho. Save 12% on all your filters during the Stoats Equipment sale, and minimize your downtime during the busy haying season with winter inspections. Call Stoats Equipment today to schedule your winter inspections at 208-852-3660. That's 208-852-3660 for Stoats Equipment at 451 West, 800 North in Preston. We'll take a quick break, be back with second half action on the Wildlife and MyLocalRadio.com.
What lives in your ductwork? Creepy, crawly spiders, rodents, old pet hair and dander, dust. It's a fact. Whatever's lingering in your ductwork is the same thing you're breathing in the air.
I've got great news. The professionals at Landmark Plumbing and Heating have all the equipment needed to clean out the ductwork in your house. This is Lane Bowen, owner of Landmark Plumbing and Heating. Let us help you breathe easier by cleaning out your ductwork. Call us today to schedule an appointment. 789-8793.
For generations, gun ownership has been an important part of our heritage. At the Gun Room in Evanston, you'll find a large selection of quality firearms. Everything from personal protection handguns to hunting rifles and shotguns. With a wide selection of hunting gear, ammo, optics, and apparel, we have what you need. Ask about our 90-day layaway program. And remember, success on the range and in the field starts at the Gun Room. Call today, 307-789-2677.
When you need bodywork or a windshield replacement, it can be as simple as dropping your vehicle off and picking it up a couple of days later. T-Bar Body Shop works directly with your insurance company to save you time and hassle. We know it isn't convenient to have a vehicle in the shop. That's why we work hard to repair and restore as quickly as possible to get you back on the road. Make it hassle-free. Let T-Bar fix your car. T-Bar Body Shop, stop in today for a free estimate. 515 County Road.
Keys for this second half will be who can take care of the ball better. Both teams with probably too many turnovers, right about the cap or the max of what you'd want to see in an entire game. 14 for Lyman, 15 for Rawlins. Lyman closed that first half on an 8-0 run, and the Eagles lead 27-26 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. We'll get that back up there for you if you're tuned in online at MyLocalRadio.com, and we thank you if you're tuned in on KADQ FM 98.3 in the Southwest Wyoming, Evanston, and Lyman, Mountain View, Bridger Valley area as well. Lyman Eagles and the Rawlins Outlaws at the half. Lyman on top by 1. Outlaws, or the Eagles, to have it to start this second half. And a quick steal by Pacheco. Olivia turns the other way and travels an extra step. Mentioned just moments ago those turnovers. Pacheco with the steal, but she took one extra step trying to finish on the left side. Lyman inbounds to Bradshaw. Interesting to see Rawlins go away from a full court press that had yielded a bunch of Lyman turnovers. But they haven't been in that since about the first quarter. McKaylee Bradshaw for a 3. This one a little long over the top after a strong bounce on the iron and out of bounds to Rawlins. Rawlins led for the entire first half except the final 3.2 seconds. Olivia Smith hit the first of a 1-and-1. Forney, nice screen, and Bradshaw comes in with a hard foul to try and stop Forney's drive. Stephanie Hernandez was screening out another Lyman defender. Bradshaw with her second personal foul. Inbound, quick jumper from the baseline. Pacheco misses, rebound in the middle. Bradshaw has it with her 6th rebound of the game. McKinley up to the right side, pulls up, 10-foot jumper, right baseline, misses, it rims out. Offensive rebound pulled down, missed, offensive rebound again, missed, and this time it's pulled down by the Outlaws. Bradshaw trying to poke that away, but can't get it. Up court, right corner, Pacheco fakes the jumper, drives the baseline, bounces across, left side, they kick it right back out. Forney long 2, misses, offensive board, and the rebound, the putback, Miranda Wagner. Boy, coming out of that ankle injury, she has been excellent. 28-27, Rawlins back on top. Lyman has led for a total of about 1 minute and 3 seconds in this basketball game. Left wing, Cedar Air. Lyman attacking right to left from my view in this second half. Air throws one high, looking for the skip pass across court and throws it away. Lyman with another giveaway. That's 16 in the ball game. Pass up court, and McKinley Bradshaw with the pick. Passes up into the middle through the hands of McKaylee and into the hands of Forney. So Lyman gets a takeaway but gives it right back. Earl gives it back to Wagner. Miranda dribbles to her left. She's got 14 points in the game. Back to the right. Pacheco kicks it outside. 3-point shot on the way and rims around and out. Rebound in the middle of the floor, ripped away from Rawlins, and Chesney Walker has it. She'll head up court, get to McKaylee Bradshaw. Stops, kicks it back out. McKinley, the elbow jumper, misses, goes high off the rim. Then Chesney pulls down the rebound. Put back, no. Offensive rebounds and putbacks. The Eagles are getting the offensive rebounds, but can't get the putbacks to go. Quickly up court, down inside. Earl draws the contact and will go to the free throw line. Michaela Earl. Boy, Lyman with about 6 offensive rebounds just on the last 2 possessions, but no points to show for it. That foul on the floor. I mistakenly thought it was going to be free throws. Spring Yagi and Olivia Smith check into the game. Walker and Air, that's Cedar, check out. To inbound, Earl throws it in, gets it back in the right corner, tiptoes the sideline on a pass that was a bit out wide. Pacheco dribbles free throw line, pulls up and misses. Rebound, Bradshaw tips it away from Earl, out of bounds. Miranda ends up on the floor, and Rawlins will have the basketball again. 5:37 left, third quarter. Lyman down by 1, has yet to score in the third. Earl looks in, finds Miranda Wagner, who does a reverse layup and misses. A fight for the board, Hernandez and Bradshaw. Hernandez ends up on the floor, comes up with a help from McKinley, limping just a little bit, but says, I'm still good, so I'll stay. Out of bounds off of, or did they call a jump ball? What was the call? A timeout on the floor. Teams will head to the benches, discuss things. 5:33 left in the third. Rawlins on top by 2, 28-27 on the Wildlife and MyLocalRadio.com.
You're in good hands when you choose Dr. Stosage and Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties for dental implants and wisdom tooth extractions. They work with passion and focus. They use techniques and technologies that are modern and precise. With 2 decades of experience, their skills are highly specialized. If you need teeth extractions or dental implants placed, come see Dr. Stosage or Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties, 50 Park Road, or call us at 307-789-9034.
Our Broadcast today of the consolation semifinals is brought to you in part by Farrell Ullman Farmers Insurance at 37 Meadow Street, Suite B. Find out how much money you can save when you consolidate your coverage. Save money by consolidating with Farrell Ullman and Farmers Insurance. Drop in and visit with Farrell today. That's 37 Meadow Street, Suite B in Lyman. Three-point shot up from Rawlins, a long rebound and a tie-up for a jump ball. Possession arrow to Lyman. 5:29 left in the third. Lyman scoreless so far in this third quarter. Three turnovers and several shots up. They've gotten a bunch of offensive rebounds but couldn't get putbacks to go. Long skip pass across the top. Rawlins deflects it, but Lyman comes up with it. McKinley to the free throw line. She's bumped in the back and from the front. And McKinley will go to the line and shoot two. Bradshaw 0 for 1 so far in the game. Stephanie Hernandez-Torres picks up the foul, her first. Bradshaw, an 83% free throw shooter, went 90% last night in the tight 5-point loss against Buffalo. We're tied at 28 as Bradshaw hits the first of two. Our broadcast today is also brought to you in part by Achieve Sports Medicine at 109 South Main in Lyman and owner Randy Christofferson. No excuses, just results from Achieve Sports Medicine. Bradshaw hits both free throws, and Lyman retakes the lead, 29-28. Pass across, Arnold looking up court and double dribbled. She thought she had a teammate streaking up under the basket or through the paint. She looked to pass it and caught with a double dribble. 3 turnovers apiece for these teams to start the third. 5:06 left in this third period. Peden on the right wing. Lobs it inside. McKaylee turns, shoot, blocked, but picked up by McKinley. Her shot is no good. McKaylee with the offensive rebound and the putback. 31-28, and the size of Lyman starting to play a factor, especially in offensive rebounds. Pacheco up to the right side, rolls over McKinley Bradshaw. She takes the contact, drops to her backside and draws the charge. Pacheco comes up limping, not wanting to put any pressure on her left leg. That would be the third ankle twist of the game already for Rawlins. Miranda Wagner went down first. She's come back and played. Brooke Palmer went down second. She's come back and played limited minutes and is not on the floor currently. And now to the floor goes Pacheco. Boy, ankles. That's the last thing you want to see here at State is injuries. And again, just like we hoped for Wagner and Palmer, we hope that Pacheco is okay. A full-time athletic trainer here on staff for these state tournaments. Lob inside for McKinley, tips it to herself, pulls it down, misses from the left side, too strong off the window. And Rawlins has the basketball. Lyman on top by 3, 31-28 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. We welcome you tuned in on MyLocalRadio.com, or if you're listening on the radio, KADQ FM 98.3. Nice cut by Arnold. Defense cuts her off. She just misses the shot. It was halfway down, popped out. McKinley Bradshaw, the Lyman rebound. Up court to McKaylee, down on the right baseline. Works around the D, floats it up and in from the right side. Just lipped it over the top of the basket. 33-28. Lyman gets a steal. McKinley down inside to McKaylee. McKinley with her 8th, make it 9th steal of the game. And the Eagles on a run, leading 35-28 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. Timeout on the floor, a full timeout for Rawlins. We'll take a bit and be right back from Kelly Walsh. 35-28, Lyman on top on the Wildlife and MyLocalRadio.com.
Attention sports teams, coaches, athletic directors, administrators, and parents and fans of high school sports all across Wyoming. When you're in Casper, stay at the Hilton Garden Inn Casper. With spacious guest rooms, a beautiful indoor pool and hot tub, and delicious family restaurant, you'll find everything you need to have your athletes rested and ready to do their best. For all of your team and fan hotel accommodations in Casper, call 307-266-1300. The Hilton Garden Inn, Casper.
An 8-2 run to start the third quarter. And if we go back to when Lyman trailed 26-19, the Eagles are on a 16-2 run and lead by 7, 35-28 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. Rawlins has the basketball. Our broadcast this morning is brought to you in part by Covelo Auto Farm Services at 80 Reese Road in Mountain View. Covelo Napa, your trusted source for automotive parts. Covelo Auto Service, complete auto repair, and Kuhn Quality Farm Implements at Covelo Auto Farm Service. Left corner three, and that's in there. Miranda Wagner single-handedly doing all she can to keep Rawlins in it. Has 17 in the game. That's her third triple of the ball game, and Rawlins back to within 4. Bradshaw passes across the lane, deflected away out of bounds. She was looking for Peden, and Lyman will maintain possession. The Outlaws in a man-to-man defense. Bradshaw with 16 points, 7 or 8 rebounds, and 8 or 9 steals in the game. Bradshaw's pass looking for McKaylee is deflected, but McKaylee chases it down. Back to McKinley, drives, kicks left corner. Smith across, back to McKaylee at the top of the key. Yagi, right corner to Peden, looking inside. McKaylee posted up. Peden drives, puts it up off the glass, misses left side. Offensive board. Peden back up, no. Offensive board again. Smith, no. Too strong off the window, and the rebound ripped away from Earl, but a foul to get it. No, a jump ball is the call. Possession arrow to Rawlins, and Michaela Earl, or Michaela, excuse me. Michaela, with some frustrations, had a couple of words with the officials, something like, man, I was fouled, or something along those lines. Lyman pressing, get a deflection. McKinley comes up with it, fights through, a foul on the floor, and she hits the shot. The foul on the floor was Hernandez. She was literally on the floor. The foul was on the shot, and Bradshaw with an and one opportunity. McKinley had an and one opportunity in the first quarter and airballed the free throw. She's hit 2 for 2 from the line since that point, and McKinley is an 83% free throw shooter this season. That's number 1 in the state. She's also first in scoring average, 24 points per game. First in the state in rebounds at almost 11 per game. First in the state in steals at 5.5 per game. 10th in assists. Inbound, Peden gets caught up on Forney, and Nicole Peden will pick up a foul. Bradshaw hit the free throw. It's 38-31. Lyman back up by 7. So Peden with her second personal. Rawlins looking to inbound again. Running for the deep route is Stephanie Hernandez, but nobody to pass to her. Instead, they go across the top, and McKinley Bradshaw with another steal. She's got double-digit steals and points. Maybe lurking on a triple-double if she can pull down a couple of more rebounds. Olivia Smith to the left wing. Yagi looking inside, goes back door looking for McKinley, and boy, a lot of contact. McKinley going up to receive the pass. Miranda Wagner going up to take the pass away, and Bradshaw clotheslines Wagner to the floor. McKinley with a third personal foul and a timeout on the floor. It's Rawlins with the timeout. We'll keep it right here. Third quarter, 2:12 left to go, and Lyman has outscored Rawlins big time since midway through the second quarter. The Outlaws were on top 26-19. Since that point, it's been Lyman outscoring Rawlins 19-5, including a 16-2 run, and Lyman has the lead. Our broadcast this morning is brought to you in part by Diamondville Collision Center at 201 Sublet Avenue in Diamondville, Wyoming. Owner Terry Rogers does complete frame repair, offers laser measurement. What does that do? What does that mean? Laser measuring gets you set back to factory specs. He's got rental cars, towing service, detailing, and more at the Diamondville Collision Center in Diamondville. By Benedict's Market and True Value. Serving friends and neighbors in Bridge Valley since 1938. They've been at it for a long time. And that's Benedict's Market and True Value in Mountain View. Also by Scott's Auto Body and Glass at 125 Reese Road. Bodywork, all makes and models of vehicles. They do chip repair, cars and trucks, windshield replacement, and more at Scott's Auto Body and Glass. An errant horn from the scores table. Players just play through it. They didn't hear a whistle. That's what they say, play to the whistle, right? Drive from the left side. Pacheco finishes, and she's fouled. Fighting through the pain of a twisted ankle. She's back out on the floor. All 3 Outlaws that have gone down with ankle twists or whatever it was, Miranda Wagner, Brooke Palmer, and now Olivia Pacheco battle through, get back on the court. Pacheco, the and one completed. She rattles the free throw home, and it's 38-34. Lyman up by 4 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard with just under 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Air gives top of the key. Peden, left wing. Smith looking in. Zone defense, it looks like no, man-to-man. Defense from the Rawlins Outlaws. Out on the right wing, Walker across the top, gives it to Air, left wing. Peden looking in, looking for the pass, finds Chesney, but passes into that into a deflection, and Rawlins takes it over. Forney up court, finds a lane to the hoop, goes in strong. A lot of contact on the shot. Air ends up on the floor, so did Forney. Offensive rebound and a foul on the putback, Spring Yagi. Offensive rebound, Jordan Jerome, 48% free throw shooter. We'll get 2 free throws here, and she hits the first. Jerome averages 2.5 rebounds, 3.5 rebounds, 2.5 points, 3.5 rebounds a game. Back into the game come Bradshaw, and Nelson. That size has been an advantage for Lyman. Now McKinley needs to watch out. She's got 3 personal fouls on her. Outlaws second free throw up and misses to the right side. McKinley with the board for Lyman. 38-35, a 3-point lead. McKinley gets up court. A little trickery of the dribble on Pacheco. McKinley picks up the dribble, gives to Yagi. Back to McKinley for 3. Yes, McKinley Bradshaw. Her third triple of the game, 41-35. McKinley and the Eagles do not want to be done with this game. A jump ball as they force pressure, get a trap in the corner, and Lyman will take over. 53.8 seconds left to go in this third quarter. Eagles went on an 8-0 run to end the second quarter, and they've outscored Rawlins 14-9 here in this third. Inbound to McKinley. She gets past the defense, lays it up on the left side. That was a long inbound pass, and Bradshaw pulled it in. And a double dribble now for Rawlins. Again, the full court pressure by Lyman, forcing 20 turnovers. Rawlins started out with a full court pressure, and they forced 9 first quarter turnovers, but they've gone away from that pressure. Around the top of the arc, Chesney Walker dribbles right, dribbles left, and gives to Yagi. Nelson lobs backdoor, looking for McKinley, gets it to her, back in the middle. Nelson pull-up jumper is good from about 10 feet out. Nelson with 4 points. Good ball movement. So much focus on McKinley that Nelson was wide open in the lane. Pretty move behind the back dribble. Offensive rebound on the missed shot. Jordan Jerome going back to the line. Jordan Jerome with a couple of rebounds coming in off the bench. Spring Yagi with the foul. Her second personal. Lyman's 17 fouls, so they get a lot of free throws coming down the stretch. Rawlins this season just a 50% free throw shooting team. First one short, front of the iron from Jordan Jerome. She'll get a second and get back of the iron. Yagi with the rebound. Good box out by Spring. Lyman heads up court. Bradshaw. And the Eagles up by 10, 45-35. 4-3, McKinley. Right side looking for McKaylee. Finds Jason Hansen's feet with 1.1 second to go in the third quarter. McKaylee cut just as McKinley released the pass. Rawlins will try to get something off. Lyman, don't foul. Inbound, Forney lets it go. Along baseball style throw is well short and late. At the end of the 3, it's Lyman on top by 10, 45-35 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. Fourth quarter coming up when we return on the Wildlife and MyLocalRadio.com.
They really appreciate every customer at Cash Honda Yamaha in Cache Valley. They understand that you have lots of options when it comes to purchasing outdoor recreation vehicles. That's why they work hard to earn your business by making sure they understand exactly what you want. They're friends with their customers. When you're happy, they're happy. If you haven't been to their store, they invite you to come visit. And if you've already one of their friends, stop in again soon and check out all of this season's gear. Cache Honda Yamaha in between Logan and Smithfield on US 91.
Lyman outscores Rawlins 18-9 in the third quarter. And Lyman has a 10-point lead as we start the fourth quarter. Our broadcast tonight is brought to you in part by First Bank in Mountain View. They've got the office in Mountain View plus 8 other locations to serve you in Wyoming and Utah. For all your banking needs, visit First Bank in Mountain View. You can also visit them online, firstbank-online.com. And by Bridgerland CarQuest at 24 Meadow Street in Mountain View. Reliable quality auto parts, welding supplies, vehicle sound systems, accessories, floor mats, and so much more at Bridgerland CarQuest in Mountain View. Jerome misses from the right side over the top. Offensive board and a foul on the putback. And again, it's good to see Brooke Palmer back in there. She went down with an ankle injury in the second quarter. She, Wagner, and Pacheco all have been out, have been knocked to the floor. All three have come back in. Boy, there's nothing better than seeing a player come back in after an injury. Could be nothing worse than the injury, but good to see all three of those back in. Palmer misses the first. Second free throw, got it. 45-36. The Outlaws, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They were 3 of 4 from the free throw line in the first half, but they've evened back out to their season average of about 50%. They're just under 50%, or just over 50% so far from the free throw line in this game. Lyman works it in. McKinley works through the defense, floats it up from the right angle, about 7 feet out. McKinley Bradshaw, 26 points, close to 10 rebounds and close to 10 steals in the game. We'll get some final stats after the game finishes. Lyman on top by 11, 47-36 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. Just over 7 minutes to go in the ball game. Rawlins led for the entire first half until Olivia Smith hit a free throw with 3.2 seconds left in the second quarter. Nice move by Wagner, misses from the left corner. Offensive board by Jerome, but she loses the handle, can't save it on the baseline. Jordan Jerome has been big on the glass in this second half. She's got that size to contest with the Lyman Eagle size. 6:50 left to go. Bradshaw across the timeline, gives right wing to Chesney Walker. Dribbles around to the left side. Lyman spreading things out. Maybe content to run some clock here. Play a little keep away. Pass down toward McKinley on the baseline, on the low post. Kicked away by Jerome. Lyman will inbound from the baseline. Our broadcast today is also brought to you by Reese Auto Service, 541 Highway 413 in Lyman. They do work on everything from generators, mowers, and snowblowers to vehicles, semis, and farm equipment. That's Reese Auto Service in Lyman. Give them a call, 747-6450. Talk with Doug, the owner. Great service, and they work on just about everything. Reese Auto Service in Lyman. Lyman playing a little keep away, running some clock down to 6:15 left to go. McKinley looks inside, goes backdoor for Nelson, passes a little bit too strong up over the top. Rawlins with the takeaway. Wagner up the right side, right corner. Arnold for three. That one a little too strong, a little short. But the rebound chased down by Palmer outside to Hernandez. She misses the three. Fight for the board. Bradshaw slices in front of Jerome, but Jordan had a hand on it, and we get a jump ball. Possession arrow to Lyman. And Jerome with another offensive rebound. She's got 4 rebounds in the game. I think all 4 of those offensive. Inside, Nelson misses short after a pretty pass from McKinley Bradshaw. Up court, Arnold has it poked away by McKinley and out of bounds. Rawlins with the basketball. 5:45 to go, and Lyman on top by 11. 47-36 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. Some substitutions, and we'll take this moment to thank another sponsor, Bradshaw's Home and Glass. They also have Bradshaw Towing. So it's Bradshaw Towing, Home and Glass, Fitness Center, and Storage. Martin Garage Doors, windshields, and auto glass, auto and flat glass, all brands of tires and more. That's Bradshaw's Home and Glass. A drive and a basket by Rawlins. And they climb to within 9, back to a single-digit lead for Lyman. 47-38 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. Skip pass across left side to Smith. Back outside, McKinley Bradshaw fakes the three, steps left, misses off the front of the iron on the long three. And the rebound into the hands of Arnold. She'll head up court, ball poked away from behind, into the hands of Cedar Air. Cedar drives, left side misses, and the rebound by Rawlins, deflected, trying to save it is Pacheco, and she's out of bounds. On the left sideline, Cedar Air to inbound. Lyman on top by 9, 47-38. Rawlins led for the entire first half. Lyman took a lead with 3.2 seconds to go in the second. Rawlins bounced back on top, 28-27, but since then it's been almost all Lyman. McKinley travels, trying to make a move. Lyman at one point went on a 16-2 run before Rawlins took a timeout. Bradshaw again on the sideline, deflects one away out of bounds. Bradshaw had 7 steals in the first half. I've got her with 2 more in the third quarter. I may have missed one. Plus the 26 points, plus 9 or 10 rebounds. She's got very close to a triple-double. McKinley guarding Pacheco on the right wing. Drop inside. Earl turns, shoots, and hits. Michaela Earl got her with 10 points in the game. 47-40. Lyman lead down to 7 with 4:20 left to go. McKinley up to the right wing. To Air, back to Bradshaw. McKinley dribbles left, cut off by Stephanie Hernandez-Torres. Oh, Cedar Air has her man sealed out, but there was no passing lane. Smith kicks it back outside to Air, around to Mandy Air. Mandy and Cedar both in the game at this point with under 4 to go. 47-40. Lyman walking that thin line of eating up clock and taking care of the basketball, also trying to find a shot and execute. To the right wing, McKinley with those 2 left fingers taped, the index and middle fingers. On the left hand, shoots the 3 and gets the roll. McKinley Bradshaw with 29 in the game. Extends the Lyman lead back out to 10, and then a quick steal. Outlaws give it away, but get it right back. Lyman a little careless on a pass in the middle. Up ahead, Arnold dribbles in the lane, shoots, blocked by McKinley, and a foul comes in. That was a bit of a late whistle, and that looked like a lot of contact. McKinley Bradshaw, a strong block. And Brooklyn Arnold will go to the line. So McKinley Bradshaw with 4 fouls, Lyman 9 team fouls. Rawlins just 3 fouls in this entire second half. And that's much how it was in the first half. They did not foul a lot, but some tough defense. First free throw for Brooklyn Arnold. No, too strong back of the iron. Kaylee Bradshaw back in there. And a big advantage that Lyman has had in this game is their size. They've played that well and lead by 10. Brooklyn Arnold looks to cut that to 9 with a second free throw. Back of the iron, no. Offensive board, yes, for Stephanie Hernandez. I've got her with just a few rebounds in the game, but that's a big one. Right wing 3, too strong by Earl, and McKinley Bradshaw had the rebound. It's poked away as she comes down with it. Earl up court, tries to draw the contact, throws it out of bounds. And Lyman has the basketball with under 3 minutes to go. Walker across the timeline, gives to McKinley. She'll hold it way out there. Just back away from the defense. Lyman taking up some time. Rawlins, coach, says go to the ball. And they just about get a steal on the sideline. A whistle and a foul. Pacheco just flops to her back in exhaustion. What an effort Rawlins gave last night to lose in overtime against Star Valley. 2:37 left to go. Timeout on the court. We'll take a quick one as well here in the fourth quarter on the Wildlife and MyLocalRadio.com.
With over 25 years of experience, it's not uncommon for Chad to be able to diagnose your vehicle's problems right away, sometimes by just listening to your engine run. If there were such a thing, Chad might even be considered the engine whisperer. Actually, the mechanics at Chad's Automotive in Evanston are just dang good mechanics. You're always treated fairly and honestly, handling everything from vehicle maintenance to major repair. Chad's Automotive in Evanston, 789-8263. Call today, 789-8263.
When you have your vehicle serviced by the experienced, certified technicians at Rocky Mountain Yeti, you'll have a legendary experience. With a comfortable customer waiting area, you can watch the big screen television or use the free Wi-Fi while you enjoy free hot waffles with ice cream. Our professional technicians work on all makes and models and handle everything from routine service to major repair. Stop in today, 100 Wasatch Road, Evanston. Visit www.yetiauto.group. Rocky Mountain Yeti, legend driven.
Lyman comes out of the timeout with Bradshaw, Yagi, Walker, and Mandy Air on the floor. Lyman leads by 10, 50-40. The MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. McKaylee dribbles to her right, back out to McKinley. Lyman content here to run off as much time as possible. And if they can play their cards right, get an easy open shot. Rawlins coming out way high on the defense. McKinley backs it out, dribbles to her right. Little attack, then kicks it over to Mandy Air. Free throw line, back up top. Walker back to McKinley. 2 minutes to go, just over 2. McKinley finds a lane, drives to the hoop, puts it up, can't get it to go, but a charge is the foul, is the call, and McKinley Bradshaw just fouled out. Boy, that could make a big difference in the final 2:02 of this ball game. I got McKinley with 29 points, 9 or 10 steals, and 10 or 11 rebounds. We'll get a final stat sheet at the end of the game. We'll let you know if McKinley finishes off a triple-double, but a much bigger concern for the Lyman Eagles is, can the team hold on now? Bradshaw with 29 of the 50 Eagles points in this game, plus 5 or 6 assists. To the left wing, Wagner up ahead to the right wing. Pacheco, strong move to the hoop, and she's fouled by, I believe, Mandy Air. Pacheco not backing down a bit. Mandy Air with her first personal. And can the Rawlins Outlaws hit free throws down the stretch? We will see. They're a 50% free throw shooting team this season, and they've missed 4 of their last 5 attempts. Make it 5 of their last 6 going back to the third quarter. Second free throw, yes. Swishes through for Pacheco, who has 3, 4, 5 points in the game. Eagle lead is down to 4. McKaylee outside to Cedar. Air looks inside and traveled. Little shuffle of the pivot foot as she picked up the ball. Lyman with a 4th turnover of the quarter. Rollins within 9. 50-41. Junior McKinley Bradshaw, 29 points on the bench, cheering on her team. A look of frustration, discouragement, and hope for her team. Earl, right corner, they work it around. Arnold thought about the 3. Great closeout from Cedar Air. Down inside, Arnold, nowhere to go, kicks it back outside. She gets it back in the corner. 3-point shot is short, and the rebound by Olivia Smith. Big strong board from Smith. Heading up court, McKaylee. Ball poked away by Earl, and Pacheco also right there. She's called for the 4th personal foul. 4th team foul for Rawlins. Long inbound to Cedar Air. It's through her hands, into the hands of Hernandez. She loses it. Forney comes in and can't control it, loses it out of bounds. A 5th turnover of the quarter for Lyman, a 2nd of the quarter for Rawlins. 1:15 left to go. Outlaws need a takeaway and some buckets. Cedar Air looking. She'll throw the long baseball pass, but it's short and intercepted by Wagner. She'll dribble up to the right side. Strong move and hits the layup on the right side. Off the glass. Defense avoiding the foul. Miranda Wagner brings Rawlins within 7. McKaylee Bradshaw up across the timeline. Dishes right side. Arnold, or no, that was Wagner who went down trying to draw the charge, but didn't get it, and Lyman struggling to take care of it. Olivia Smith had it. Eagles call a timeout. A 30-second timeout, so we'll take one too and be right back on the Wildlife and MyLocalRadio.com.
With a fresh salad bar featuring many different types of salads, soup, and a baked potato bar, there's something for everyone at the Legal Tender restaurant inside the Best Western Dunmar Inn in Evanston, Wyoming. The Legal Tender got its name from owner Jack Dub Mills, a retired FBI agent. Dub interviewed many notorious gangsters like Benjamin Bugsy Siegel. The restaurant is full of original photography and history you won't find anywhere else. Come in today, the Legal Tender Restaurant, 1601 Harrison Drive, Evanston, Wyoming.
Back at Kelly Walsh High School, the consolation semifinals. Loser goes home. Winner will face Warland tomorrow. Inbound for Lyman. McKaylee Bradshaw goes high, pulls it in, and puts it in. 52-43. Lyman had gone about 3 minutes of game time without scoring, but McKaylee changes that. Again, McKinley Bradshaw just fouled out if you're just joining us. Arnold in the lane, tries to shoot. Ball blocked. It's off the foot of Lyman and out of bounds. Our broadcast today is brought to you in part by Bridger Valley Electric in Mountain View. Bridger Valley Electric, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative. And by Stotz Equipment in Preston, Idaho. We'll tell you more about Stotz in Preston. They've got a great selection of UDOT lease returns. These are great tractors with remaining factory warranty, so they're lightly used and they've got that remaining factory warranty, so they come with a great discount. Visit Stotz Equipment in Preston today, 451 West, 800 North. You can also give them a call at 208-852-3660. A timeout on the floor. We'll keep it right here with 34.1 seconds to go. And thanks to more sponsors, Farrell Ullman Insurance. That's Farrell Ullman Farmers Insurance in Lyman, 37 Meadow Street, Suite B. Do more than hope for the right insurance. Call Farrell Ullman today. When you purchase insurance through Farmers Insurance with Agent Farrell Ullman, you'll see smart savings and discounts and flexible coverage options. They've also got great options to consolidate your coverage and save lots of cash. Call Farrell today, 307-786-2995. Also want to thank Achieve Sports Medicine, Randy Christofferson at 109 South Main in Lyman. No excuses, just results from Achieve Sports Medicine in Lyman. And by Covelo Auto Farm Service. They offer just about everything you could ask for. Covelo Napa, your trusted source for automotive parts. Covelo Auto Service, complete auto repair and service on vehicles and farm and ranch equipment, plus Kuhn quality farm implements, including hay tools, TMR mixers, and so much more. Covelo Auto Farm Services. A foul down inside. 29.5 seconds left to go as the clock stops. Pacheco was fouled and will go to the line. Olivia Pacheco, 3 of 6 from the line in the ball game, hits the first. In the game yesterday, Buffalo was shot out of their minds from the free throw line, averaged about 50% from the line during the season, went 75%. That's not been the case for Rawlins today as Pacheco hit the first, missed the second. Lyman with the rebound and a quick foul going for the steal. Brooklyn Arnold with the foul. And I've got that as just her first. So Lyman will inbound again with 28 seconds to go. Long pass from Peden. Mandy Air comes back, pulls it in, dribbles up to the left wing, picks it up, gives across to Sinnott, and she's fouled. That's a 6th team foul on Rawlins. Lyman with the hands team in the ball game. Bradshaw and Bradshaw both on the bench. McKinley with 5 fouls. 22.6 seconds to go. Lyman on top by 8, 52-44. Inbound to Peden, tipped away. Pacheco picks it up, goes to the other end. Peden bumps her just enough for the foul. She says, oh, I didn't touch her, but she did bump her just a touch. Pacheco misses the layup, but will get 2 more free throws. Pacheco, 4 of 7 from the line in this game. Got to get both of these. And the first one, no. Misses off the front of the iron, bounces off to the right. Again, the loser goes home. The winner of this one will go on to face Warland, the Consolation Championship, tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. here at Kelly Walsh. Second free throw also missed right. Nicole Peden with the rebound. We're down to 15 seconds. Peden has it poked away, but Pacheco steps on the line as she gains possession. 13.4 to go. Lyman up by 8, clinging to the 8-point lead, and Coach Klein calls a timeout for Rawlins. She's going to sub in a couple of players and hope for a miracle with 13.4 seconds left to go in this ball game. Our broadcast this morning is also brought to you in part by Diamondville Collision Repair at 201 Sublette Avenue in Diamondville, Wyoming. Owner Terry Rogers does complete frame repair, rental cars, towing service, detailing. He works on all vehicles, including semis, campers, and trailers. That's Diamondville Collision Repair. Lyman gets the ball in. Mandy Air across the timeline. Rawlins has backed off. Maybe Coach Klein just wanted to get the seniors in for the final few seconds of the ball game. To Air, and time runs out on the Rawlins season. Time continues for the Lyman Eagles, who win 52-44 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. What a contest we had. Lyman trailed the entire first half. Olivia Smith hit a free throw with 3.2 seconds to go to put Lyman on top, and the Eagles go on to win by 8, 52-44 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. Lyman will play tomorrow in the Consolation Championship against Warland. That's at 9 a.m. tomorrow. Stay tuned for our post-game show. We'll tell you more about that matchup, give you some final stats and highlights of this one as well, and we'll be right back. 52-44, Lyman with the win on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard here on the Wildlife and MyLocalRadio.com.
We know that when you think of Plains Tire in Evanston, you always think
the Tire Professionals.
Quality customer service. They're friendly with great prices.
I really like Plains Tire in Evanston.
But did you also know that the team at Plains Tire offers oil changes, windshield wiper checks, and free alignment checks? That's right, free alignment checks. We don't want you to quit thinking all those great things when you hear Plains Tire. We just want you to add to the list. Plains Tire, the Tire Professionals. Stop in today, 157 Bear River Drive.
If you're looking for live local sports, local news, weather, live classifieds, and free photo downloads, search no more. MyLocalRadio.com has what you want. Watch your teams live or browse the tens of thousands of photographs of Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho high school events, from speech and drama competitions, rodeo, an array of different athletics, activities, community events, and so much more. Visit MyLocalRadio.com today and find what you're looking for.
Hi there, Craig Dearden with Castle Rock Chevrolet right here in Evanston. Of course, it's about finding you that perfect vehicle, but at Castle Rock, it's about a lot more. It's using our experience to get you the best rate. We will get you the vehicle that you've always wanted. It's about knowing your vehicle is in the right hands. Throughout the buying experience here at Castle Rock Chevrolet, we're here for you. If you're ready to buy a new truck, come to Castle Rock. Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet. We're a different kind of dealer.
Light up your world with a custom-built LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. It's a proven fact that signage that lights up creates more attention. So light it up and then add text, images, and video, and your sign becomes even more powerful. Start sharing your advertising messages and information with your customers today. The team at Rocky Mountain Sign provides all types of quality signage that is custom-built and maintained. Call today for a free quote. Rocky Mountain Sign, 307-789-5202. Rocky Mountain Sign, serving customers in Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho.
Post-game of the consolation semifinals, and Lyman trailed for almost the entire first half. Goes on an 8-0 run to close the first. And between the second half of the second quarter and the first half of the third quarter, about an 8-minute span there, Lyman outscored Rawlins 16-2. The Eagles built a 10-point lead by the end of the third and held on despite just 7 points in the fourth quarter. Lyman wins 52-44 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. The next game up is on the boys' side, Pinedale and Warland. But boy, what a performance today, this morning, from Lyman as a team. And we talk a lot about individual statistics, and McKinley Bradshaw with a triple-double. And, oh no, just missed it by 1 rebound. 29 points, 9 rebounds, 11 steals. And then McKaylee Bradshaw with 14 points, couple of steals, and an assist. But boy, it takes a team, and so much of this effort was that team effort by the Lyman Eagles. So much of this win was that team effort. Lyman forced 28 turnovers. Rawlins was led by Miranda Wagner's 19 points. Brooklyn Arnold had 9. Michaela Earl 8. 6 points from Olivia Pacheco, and Jordan Jerome 1. Now, an interesting note from Rawlins: in the first half, 75% from the free throw line. As a team this season, though, they've shot just 50% from the free throw line, and that evened out in the second half. In fact, evened out in the wrong direction a little bit for Lyman, just 5 of 15 in the second half from the free throw line. and that's got to be something they look at and said, man, we got to shoot better on the free throws. But at this point, the season is done for the Rawlins Outlaws, who gave a great effort this morning and kept it close. They led for most of the first half, but just came up short. So Lyman moves on and will take on Worland tomorrow in the Consolation Championship game. That's the first game of the day tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. here at Kelly Walsh. And we should be able to go on with a pregame show about 15 minutes before that. We'll take one more quick break. Stay tuned for more of our postgame wrap-up. And we've got a few more sponsors to hear from. We also want to thank Benedict's Market and True Value, supporting Bridger Valley students and their success for generations. That's Benedict's Market and True Value. And Scott's Auto Body and Glass, offering bed liners, auto alignments. They can paint your vehicle. They do windshield replacement, body work, chip repair, and more. That's Scott's Auto Body and Glass at 125 Reese Road in Lyman. Stay tuned. One more quick break, and we'll be back to wrap this thing up. Lyman with the win, 52-44 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard.
Hi there, Craig Dearden with Castle Rock Chevrolet right here in Evanston. Of course, it's about finding you that perfect vehicle, but at Castle Rock, it's about a lot more. It's using our experience to get you the best rate. We will get you the vehicle that you've always wanted. It's about knowing your vehicle is in the right hands. Throughout the buying experience here at Castle Rock Chevrolet, we're here for you. If you're ready to buy a new truck, come to Castle Rock. Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet. We're a different kind of dealer.
MyLocalRadio.com is Southwest Wyoming and Northeast Utah's top website and the best source for local area news, weather, sports, and community events. And that's not all. MyLocalRadio.com features thousands of photographs of Wyoming and Utah high school events, from speech and drama competitions to local events, sports and activities, and much more. Check it out today and see what MyLocalRadio.com has for you.
Lyman out rebounds Rawlins 29-7. The size inside, the physicality of the game, and then Lyman's high percentage shooting, 50% from the floor, where Rawlins shot just 38% in the game. And despite fouling out in the fourth quarter with 2 minutes to go, McKinley Bradshaw, 1 rebound away from a triple-double, 29 points, 9 rebounds, 11 steals in the ball game, led the way. She scored 29 points, the rest of the team 23, but that's, boy, sometimes the team effort means a couple players really step up big, and Bradshaw did. Talk about Cassidy Nelson. She had some big free throw or big offensive rebounds, some putbacks. Olivia Smith, that free throw in the second quarter to put Lyman on top for the first time in the game with 3.2 seconds left to go in that first half. McKaylee Bradshaw, 14 points. Chesney Walker, the way she handled the ball today, despite 27 turnovers as a team, Lyman forced a bunch of turnovers, 28 turnovers for Rawlins, and Lyman earns the win 52-44 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. Now, as I mentioned before, Lyman continues on in the consolation bracket, and Rawlins finished for the year. Congratulations to the Rawlins Outlaws on a great year and a battle they had today. We'll wish them the best in the future. Lyman will face Worland tomorrow at 9 a.m. Our pregame starts at 8:45. And Worland, it will be a tough one. They beat Cody today 43-39. It's no walk in the park, and we'll see how Lyman can come back tomorrow. Early game. Again, our pregame starts at 8:45 tomorrow morning, right here on KADQ FM 98.3 and on the internet at MyLocalRadio.com. The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of Old West Media, no portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of the aforementioned rights holder. Our executive producer is Val Cook. We thank our office manager, Kayleen Anderson, and our sales manager, Julie Burley, along with KNYN Sports Director, Jake Hibbert, and production assistants, Kate Bollender and AJ Lamb. Biggest thanks to all of our sponsors and to you for tuning in. We invite you to visit MyLocalRadio.com for archived games and past interviews with Lyman players and coaches. Again, our final score on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard, Lyman with a win, 52-44 over the Rawlins Outlaws. Next up tomorrow morning, Lyman takes the court at 9 a.m. Our pregame starts at 8:45 right here on KADQ. Thank you for joining us on this presentation of Lyman Lady Eagle basketball on KADQ FM 98.3 and online at mylocalradio.com. Until the next time Lyman High takes the court, go Eagles.
Hey fans, remember Pizza Hut will be sponsoring the halftime shootout at each game.
Let me, do you have a power strip? Oh, yeah, that's mine. I was going to say, pull me out here. I just finished up. And then you could plug in to this one.